Howdy everybody, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and everybody in between. This is TJ, your host as usual, here at GoFigureNews.com. And this is our very final video review here on YouTube. Don't change that channel because we will be back come September 1st. We are going to have a complete facelift and a complete change of personality. If you go to GoFigureNews.com and click on magazine, you will see that our new name will become, as of September 1st, Resin. Now this is a completely new format. We are going to be focused 100% on resin toys. So today we have something quite special to turn the channel to a new momentum, and it is going to be quite colorful. I have just received from our friends over at Kidrobot a few things that really are fantastic. I am so excited to see Crayola. Now Crayola is Kidrobot and Crayola. This is the outer box, which looks like a big box of crayons. I think it's pretty cool. The color of art. Okay, so here's the piece inside. Now this is quite fantastic, and as I said, this is going to be quite colorful. I'm going to give you a 360 so you can get a feel for this. The shape is, of course, the classic shape of the crayons that pretty much everybody across generations have grown up with. And on the outside it says Crayola, but on the inside it says Crayola. Now, of course, anybody who grew up on crayons, grew up as a kid, had crayons at some point or another. If you've ever gone to an Applebee's, you've played with crayons. But this is the first edition that I've ever seen of a toy that has come in this particular format. Now, there have been sculptors out there who have done this sort of format on actual crayons and have done it quite well, like DM Chow up in Seattle. And there are a couple of others. I think we did a story about it, and if we did, we'll put a link to it down below. But basically, these are very large scale crayons that pop out just like this. They are not actual crayons, these are vinyl toys. And here you have a triple set of bunnies that are all on top of each other, kind of playing on the dunny. And then you have the orange, which is kind of cool here. And then on it, it actually says, this is Blissful Bot, Machina Feliz, the Kidrobot mascot, if you will. Very, very cool. And here is the, what color is this? This is Dazzling Dunny. So here you have the dunny. It doesn't have the actual color of the crayon posted on it, which I think that kind of upgrades this to the toy that it is. Oh, I see. It says English and then Spanish and then French. So you've got the name of the figure in the three languages. This really gorgeous yellow, you have Mellow Money. Of course, the Monies and the Dunnies from Kidrobot. Classic figures and in a classic format. And I love the way that they've done these in different heights so that you get to see these. It makes it even more sculptural. This is Tropical Tricky. It's a little cat figure. Then you've got the blue, which is Rambunctious Raffy. It's a little bit of a kind of a, I guess you could say maybe it's a lamb. And this gorgeous purple, you have Fabulous Fumi. Fumi is almost like a little bit of a devil figure. It's got a little tail and kind of horn-shaped kind of, or pot sticker-shaped head, if you're a foodie. And then this dark, deep violet purple. This is Kooky Kraka. Kind of looks like a walrus or something like that. Maybe a dog, I'm not sure. But it's cute, one way or the other. These are painted really nicely, and the sculpt is spot on. Mid-sized piece by Kidrobot. Thumbs up. We're moving right on. keeping with the colorful theme of Crayola and Kidrobot, we are going to dig into these brand new minis. Now, there are, I believe, 20 in a box. There are rows of 5, and there's 4 rows. Yes, I can count. And these are the Colorful Critter series. Let's check this out. I'm going to pull a few of these out and open them up. They are blind boxes, so you don't know exactly what you're going to get. Here are some of the options, and they range in number from like 1 in 40 to 1 in 20 to 2 in 20. And I think that's pretty much it. There are 2 that are 1 in 40s, and those are the black and the white figures. So I am going to open these up at random and use my trusty scissors. I'm going to open up 3 of these. They come with a crayon, so these would be awesome gifts for kids. And of course, they're awesome collectibles for adults as well, so no one is left out on these. The figure sort of holds the crayon in place. Mini mystery pack silver foil. Ready? So crossing our fingers, the characters are snails and octopi and whales, and there's a frog and a seal. I like the seal, he's cute. The black cat and the white cat, those are the really hard ones to find. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, okay, so they come with a card. Now it looks like the octopus. Oh, wow. These are actually cool. Check this out. I'm going to give you a 360. And it looks like they come with this little card. This is Purple Mountain's Majesty Octopus. So there's a little bit of a learning kind of moment here with these as well, which is kind of cool. It's colorful on one side and it's black and white the other. You could use that to color in. It's like a little bit of a coloring book / card. Smart idea. Right away I can tell you the sculpt is really cool. The character is very friendly, very happy, a little odd, which is great. I like the little hat. There's some serious small detail here, like there's a little purple line on this blue hat. Now that's very difficult to paint. The underside is painted yellow, and then its cheeks are painted with this sort of peachy. For paint, I would probably give this about a 7 out of 10. But for sculpt, I give it a 9 out of 10. But it's pretty close to perfect in terms of character. So in terms of crayon, you get this lovely color here. Oh, it's actually, the crayon itself is marked Purple Mountain's Majesty. So that's going to be the color. The crayon can go pretty much, you can put it in here. You can have a lot of fun with the crayons and the character. So another random box. This is like very exciting to open mini boxes that are blind bags, because you never know what you're going to get. Here, this one came with a single crayon. Maybe because the octopus has so many arms, it needs 2 crayons. All right, what are we going to get? Dun, 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 dun. What is this? Oh, I think this is like I think it's like a chipmunk. What would you say? Would you call this chipmunk? It's got a cute little kind of floppy hat on the top. What is it? Let's see here. It's a hamster. It's the Burnt Sienna Rancher hamster. And I think this is kind of cool because the sort of the lasso here, the crayon goes right in there. So the crayon, I'm just going to use the crayon from the last figure to save us time, pops right in, and it adds to the overall kind of layout of the way that you present this on your shelf. And it's cool. You could, have a whole range of different characters and, have a coloring party, what have you. This is 1 in 20. And the last one, the octopus, was 2 in 20. So you can see the randomness of rarity of these characters. And this is number 3. Let's see what is inside. This one has a single crayon. Crossing our fingers. Ooh, it's yet another one. Let's pull this out. Oh, look at how nice this one is. This is the Shamrock Dragon. Of course, the crayon goes underneath the tail, in between the tail right here. This is a good looking mini right here. It is 2 of 20, so it is not a rare one, but I think that this should have been a rare one. It's actually very clever the way it's made, and it just has enough flat surface on the bottom where it can stand. And you can actually see where it says Crayola and Kidrobot, but they had that embedded in the sculpt, and then they actually painted over, so there's enough paint where it's actually just slightly visible. And again, this comes with a little card, colorful card, with the one that you can color in on the back. This is quite an exploration of figures. I absolutely love it. And in the first 3, I wasn't able to find the rare ones. But as you flip through the entire box, the likelihood gets more and more probable. So that's what's so exciting about blind boxes in general. You know that if you collect collectible Crayola and Kidrobot Coloring Critter series, it's looking really, really good. And it makes a perfect match for the Carvola that I showed you just a little bit ago. So, look for these at your local retailer, and of course we highly recommend going directly to Kidrobot to find these online, and they should still have these, of course, in stock. But these do come and go. You know, everything that they make, particularly in the mini series, these come and go sometimes rather quickly. So you got to jump on it. This, I would think, would have a super wide release because of the connection with Crayola. Okay, we're moving on to our last item. Okay, so I am so excited about this particular item, and I have to tell you, as soon as I saw it, I was immediately in love, and then now that I have it in my hands, actually exceeded. It is a plushie, and you know, if you've watched our channel, we don't cover plushies all that much, but once in a blue moon, you see something that just gets your attention, and it is Cheesy Puffs from Kidrobot. The complete package is soft. You can see the inside. It's got a kind of a clear panel, as if it's like, you know, cheese curls or cheese puffs, whatever your favorite are called. Cheddar cheese flavor. There's no flavor on these. Do not eat these, ladies and gentlemen, girls and boys. It is baked with crunchy cuteness. Net weight, 2 pounds. It actually is about 2 pounds. It's got this cute smiley face, very cheddar colored, crunch-tastic, cheesy treat, fun snack, kidrobot.com, and as you can see, they had some fun even with the barcode here where their name is embedded. This comes from the Yummy World series. So they even have this seam here. I absolutely positively love this Yummy World series, and I hope it just keeps on growing. It's really cool. It says fun to cuddle, not to digest. Cuddles 100%, happiness 100%, laughter 100%. Wouldn't it be great if that was everything in the world? Serving size is 9 plush cheesy puffs. It says fresh, the irresistible taste of Yummy World cheesy puffs. These puffs are cute and are baked to perfection. These are the puffiest and the crunchiest puffs, and it is guaranteed. So we've got, instead of a tear at the top, we have a zipper. And then I just open the top, and suddenly it's like Pac-Man. This is fantastic. Of course, they went all over the place. So as you can see, the way that they've done the inside of the bag, they've done it with like a silver foil look, which is perfect. So when it's empty, it's got this big kind of almost like, oh, surprise face, which is really, really cool. They've gotten this particular piece perfect. And these have just the right kind of weight. Be careful around your dogs too, because dogs might want to tear these apart, I would recommend to take these and listen. They've even put a crunchy sound. This is a fantastic toy. Better than any throw pillow that you could possibly get. Get a few of them and put them around. Super cool. Loving this. Thank you so much, Kidrobot. And thank you everybody out there who has watched and supported Go Figure News over the last 3 years. Keep an eye out for us at the Designer Toy Awards and also for Resin Detra. Our Facebook page, Instagram, and YouTube will all phase into this new venture. So stay tuned and we'll be back in September. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for everything. Over and out.